All right, welcome back. We are in Crimson Desert again. We are at 60 hours of this 1,000-hour journey. Dried Moss here. Welcome back. Thank you so much for taking the time to click on the video if you're watching on demand. If you're here live, jump into the chat. Let's chat. Let's tell me what you're doing. Tell me what games you are enjoying. My top 10 games. It's in the description below of my all-time favorite games. Again, right now, top 10 games that I've been playing over the last decade that I keep returning to. Crimson Desert has recently pushed Witcher out of the top 10, but they're not really in a particular order. I added Witcher because they do cycle, and as new games come out in a series, I want to go back and play the entire franchise again. When Assassin's Creed Shadows came out, I went and played not every Assassin's Creed game from beginning to end, but I jumped back into every game and just kind of reminded myself of what each of those games did. So Halo Infinite came out, I played through all of the games, like all of that, because it's heavy narrative. So Crimson Desert is now in that top 10 games of the decade. Cyberpunk has been at #1 since release, non-stop. I play it regularly, if not 3 times a week, 5-6 times a week. There's just something about Crimson Desert that keeps me coming back, and I say something, but there's a lot of somethings. There's a lot of things that really help create this desire to return and continue exploring. And I say in the description of the video, a fraction of this game will entertain you. You could stay in a very small section of the game and it will keep you like focused on the things that you want to do, and you can continuously do those things if you like, or chase something else. So it is very impressive. I would be cautious to say compare this to every game going forward, because I don't expect when I start playing Hades, I'm not going to expect Hades to do everything that Crimson Desert can do. When I play Grand Theft Auto 6, I'm not going to expect everything that Crimson Desert can do to be able to be duplicated in Grand Theft Auto 6. In Grand Theft Auto 6, I don't expect Crimson Desert to do everything. I don't expect everything one game does to be made and possible in another completely separate game. Yes, if the series continues, like I'm going to be looking at Grand Theft Auto 5 and compare it to going forward what they have evolved. Now, comparison, the Thief of Joy, something I've said and talked about, many people talk about. There's different types of comparison. So you could compare and say, because Grand Theft Auto 5 had it, then Grand Theft Auto 6 has to have it. That shouldn't be the way that you compare. You can say, I really loved what they did in Grand Theft Auto 5, so Grand Theft Auto 6, I love that they did it, or I will miss it. But that doesn't mean it makes Grand Theft Auto 6 bad because it doesn't include something from another game. Or you take the Mass Effect series. If Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, they're connected, you can compare those games to each other, but that doesn't make what was in Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 make Mass Effect Andromeda bad. Yes, Mass Effect Andromeda wasn't great, but it was good. So Crimson Desert has created this amazing way to interact with its systems constantly. Welcome in, Eldon. Yeah, GTA 6, I wonder if it's just a big hype. I'm going to be very, very surprised if it releases this year. They're approaching, what is it, over $2 billion. They're climbing towards $3 billion of development. And it had better be 10 times as better than Crimson Desert is for me. It has to have everything just kicking off. This Crimson Desert costs, I think, around $100 million to make. Grand Theft Auto 6 is approaching $3 billion in development, and they've been working on it for over a decade. It had better be the most finely tuned thing that anyone has ever seen. It's gonna get love and it's gonna get hate, and it'll be interesting to see what it's capable of. I'm looking forward to it. The thing that would impress me is if every building, you can go inside every building. If that isn't a thing, then I mean, maybe make a new engine, I guess. All right, let's jump in here. Thanks for being here, Eldon, as always, my friend. Let me know if there's something you'd also like to play. I need to delete some of these camera settings that I have. I've had to reinstall all of my camera through OBS. I don't know what's going on with OBS, but let me add another video capture device. Let me delete the old one. I don't know if it's trying to search for it and doesn't find it, but it's been pretty bad today. Alright, I'm just going to add a name here. Let me find the device. There it is. Bam, bam. Alright, let me reset this. It should be down at the bottom. Yeah, OBS has not been very nice the last couple of days of streaming. Alright, we'll put me down there. Alright, jumping in. Let's go. GTA 6, not real. I am not interested in GTA 6. Never cared for the franchise in the first place. Yeah, I preferred Saints Row. I'm not highly anticipating it. I'm not like, oh god, I cannot wait. Nowhere near. Nowhere near. Like, when it comes out, cool. I'm going to go check it out. I'll probably get it day one just because I want to try it out. But if they delayed it for another 2 years, I wouldn't care at all. And I don't care if it's because it makes it better. If they never release it, I will not be, like, I will not care. But it will be cool to see what they are capable of. I want to say that the Grand Theft Auto series, like Nintendo games for me, Nintendo used to be, and maybe they still are in a sense, they used to be the front runners, like, here's the way the industry is going towards. And I think they did that with the Switch. They did that with the Wii U. Like that portable device that you're able to play your games through, that tablet. That was what everybody was kind of chasing. Portable, I mean, look at the Game Boy. They're industry leaders and they're pushing forward and telling us, like, this is where we should be headed. So I look at Grand Theft Auto series as, let's see what open worlds are kind of going towards. But now Crimson Desert drops, and I'm like, wow, okay, this is what it should be. So I'm using, I use a bunch of games just to say to me, like, oh, this is the direction we're going. Hopefully now the industry is looking at Crimson Desert. They look at Expedition 33. I was like, okay, this is how we need to be pushing the envelope. I look at Unreal Engine 3, but now I look at is it the Black Engine? What is the engine called? What is the engine called? I keep wanting to call it the Black Engine. What is the engine that Pearl Abyss uses to create Crimson Desert? I keep wanting to call it the Black Engine. That might be wrong. Pearl Abyss bit Crimson Desert on their... Oh, Black Space. Okay, so the Black Space engine is now something that I am very, very impressed with. So Unreal Engine now to me looks like yesterday's news. Best open world game starts as soon as you go outside. We are playing the ultimate game of life. Games obviously give you that escapism from the real world. Yes, 100%. I did my open world for 26 years of real life, and I enjoyed my open world exploration. I wish I could have gotten to places like Russia. I would have liked to have gone to Europe. I was only able to get to Asia, a good chunk of Asia. But yes, 100% agree. Best open world. My newest desire for open world games is going to be, holy crap, I'm going to get swarmed. Is to be able to go into every building for a metropolis area.
I'll show you.
If Grand Theft Auto could do that, then it will impress me. Come on. Surrounded. Oh my god. What are there? 10 of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? 11 guys? Oh my god. And they all got shields. And they've got one of their big brothers behind them, just waiting. Jeez. Alright, let's disengage. Come on, horse. I need you to come pick me up. Come pick me up, horse. I wonder if the horse will actually catch up to me. Where are you, buddy? I need you. Oh, man. These guys are brutal. Alright. We need to gather information at the orphanage. Let's focus on... Dang, I've just gone up against a massive wall here. I was probably going the right direction, and now I've decided to run like a coward.
Hiya.
Live to fight another day, I say. Get on my way, horse. No, 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 don't get... No. No. Wrong button. Wrong button. Come on. Jump. There you go. There you go. Good job. Good job. I need my map here, or sorry, my lantern. Oh, something in here.
Teacher, I think I hear strange noises outside.
Ah, sounds like someone's come calling. It'll settle soon. No need to worry.
Stop lying. I don't see the director anywhere.
Peace now.
I'm scared.
Peace. Solomon watches over us. I'll go see if the director's safe. There could be danger, so bolt the door and keep out of sight. You're not to go outside. Understood? No matter the knocking. If it's not my voice, do not open the door.
All right. I won't.
Oh, the children. I really would like to see you play Silent Hill F at some point. Unfortunately, my initial first glaze of the game was really good. Now that I am close to finishing it, my impressions fade. I started to call it Everybody Hates Hinako. Really? Is it not rolling to a conclusion that fits within your expectations? Is that what you mean? I want to take this book. I want to take that book. I want to take everything. Nobody's seeing me. I just want to steal it anyway. But I can't steal it unless I'm wearing a mask, which is quite entertaining. How do I open up this faceplate? Alright, more information to gather. Let's go to each of the buildings, I guess. Now, where are the children? Are the children okay? Yeah, I did like the opening hour or two that I've played so far of Silent Hill F.
There must be.
I need to upgrade my TV to something that has higher refresh rate.
Calm yourself. I'm looking for a man clad in black feathers. I was pursuing him and lost the trail at the altar.
Almighty Solomon.
You know something about
Abbess
this?
Marina.
Even after all that bloodshed, those fiends forced open Heaven's Gate.
Heaven's Gate?
It's the sanctuary we have stood watch over for generations. Not simply because it was sacred. There's more to it. It is said that the gate leads to a world beyond our own. But now those wicked souls have passed through.
So this was the showdown he sought.
They were evil incarnate. They sought the secret to open Heaven's Gate, and slaughtered the faithful who held their tongues.
That's what befell all those people.
Most were murdered. A lucky few were taken away. It was hell itself. They said it was all for the mother.
Madman.
In the cellar lies a relic that can open Heaven's Gate. Here, take the key and stop those monsters.
Find somewhere safe and stay hidden.
It's a lot, and yes, much comes down to. Heaven's Gate was a location. I got a key from Abbess Marina. Alright, it's a lot, and yes, comes down to the story. The combat, and although the first puzzles were decent, I think they became a joke later on, and I'm playing. Maybe it just got to a point where, this is so simple, but to a less refined mind and gamer that might persist with difficulty throughout. And Japanese teenagers are kind of weird to me in the way they are presented. Japanese teenagers are very weird. So I would really like to hear your take on some point. I recently re-downloaded because I loved the way that they handled Ghostwire Tokyo. Ghostwire Tokyo was really, really good. I enjoyed that game so much. And they updated it for the PlayStation 5. So it's I'll be playing that again. I don't know if I played it on PlayStation 4 or if I played it on PlayStation 5 when it originally launched. I wish they'd give an update for the PlayStation 5 Pro, but I also downloaded Shadow Tactics. I can delete this PlayStation 4 version. Shadow Tactics Blades of the Shogun. And this game I'm looking forward to getting back into because let me go into video, my net here. Hopefully this is still up. I don't know if it is. Hopefully it's something that still can pop up. I've had to fix all of, like right now, my camera is frozen. And I don't know why OBS is doing this. It's making, like, it's slowing me down. I don't know if the video is live, but to me it's frozen. Let me update this right here. Yeah, my video is frozen, and I have to go back in. I have to double click on the camera. I have to double click on it. I have to tell it something that it's not, and then I have to tell it what it is, and that's the only way to like reset my camera. OBS Studio has been doing this a bunch, and it's very, very inconvenient. But this this new kind of resurgent for Shadow Tactics, I really enjoyed the video game, so I may try to play into the video game again. But this particular, I'll try to zoom in here. It's kind of small. This game was successfully, the board game was successfully funded in 2021, I believe. Here, let's go back to the top. I don't know if they're going to show the top page. Or wait, let's go back up. Right here, created, updated. It doesn't say the exact time it was. Oh wait, there it is. No, that's me marking it as received. I did receive it yesterday. I just updated it today. Okay, they completed funding around 2021, and we was supposed to get it the same year, or it was late 2020 and we were supposed to get it in 2021. They estimated delivery to be at June of 2021. Now we're in 2026. So 5 years of delay. And a bunch of different things happened, right? I mean, COVID was pretty strong in that time frame. So, but they finally, like, the people that were working to get it done, like, got it done, and it delivered yesterday to my door, and I was super excited. We thought this would not have been completed, and it was awesome to see it. Like, came in a box, everything was well packaged, everything is well produced, the manufacturing and the components are very well done, and I was ecstatic. I was so excited to see this one because it's one of those trials and tribulations stories that just become a success, and I'm looking forward to this because I enjoyed the stealthy aspect of the video game, and being able to finally get a hold of the board game because they finally finished it is awesome. I love the way that this game interacts with the player, because one player, if you play multiplayer, there's also a solo mode. If you play multiplayer, one player plays the daimyo, which is controlling the way that he or she attacks the other players. And I love this board, the way it connects. And I get so many boards that have modular tiles, and then you move your characters around and the modular tiles start to spread apart. But this has got a really cool engineered underneath that it just kind of interlocks like gears and holds on to it so it doesn't pull apart as you're playing. So they did that really well. But I was going through all the components last night, and yeah, they did a great job. Everything that I ordered was delivered, and everything they promised was delivered. It took them a while because I think the studio like fell apart that made the board game, not the video game, but the board game studio either fell apart or they couldn't get the funding together. They didn't ask any more from any of the backers, but I think some people got a little upset. It's like wanted their money back. So they have copies of this available in their retail store. So I've made a couple of YouTube videos. I'm editing them right now, and I'd like to post those to just say, thanks to the people that weathered the storm and just faced this massive tsunami of like I don't know, challenges that were just flooding them, and they faced it head on and they pushed through to finally get this thing delivered, and I'm really, really happy about it. I stuck through it. I could have canceled my pre-order and asked for a refund, but I would have lost a little bit of money. And they were constantly updating us in the comments section. Say, hey, here's the next step. Hey, here's what we're working on now. Hey, we've secured this manufacturer. All this other kind of stuff. They really happy with that. So back to the game that you were talking about. Yeah, I'd like to get... I do have Silent Hill in here somewhere. I have all the Resident Evil. Where is it? Unless I uninstalled it to make space. Well, I haven't reinstalled it since I got my PlayStation 5 Pro. But I do need to go back in there. These are all the games I currently have installed. This is on the extended storage. Yeah, so I need to reinstall Silent Hill if I want to play it. But I've got, even with all these massive games, the majority of these games are 100 gigabytes or more each. I still have another 500 gigabytes. I think I have 2 terabytes worth of storage. Yeah, I'll jump into some. Did I freeze again? God, it froze again. OBS, please fix your sheet. I have to go back in, go into the webcam, turn it off, turn it back on, just to get it to activate. Really shame, real shame. And I had the same issue with streaming directly from console. It just wasn't very intuitive, so I switched to OBS, and now OBS is having issues. They're probably not. I mean, it's a free platform. Maybe I need to get like OBS Pro or something. Pay whatever they're asking. Maybe I get something that's maintained a little bit better. Alright, we're still in Demeniss. I love how well the mini-map that I'm covering up here, but I'll slide over here so you guys can see it. The mini-map does a really good job of... I wonder if I should be over here instead. Let me move over on this side. I'm going to do a... just for a moment. I might go back to the other side. But the over there on the other side, the mini-map there shows you what district you're in. So we're in the Byron Estate, and we're at the Church of West Demeniss. And then if I go back into this orphanage, it'll quickly change over. And it just changes that thing above the mini-map. So now I'm in the Demeniss orphanage. I don't have to get... Sometimes when I get into the large areas and I've gone into a new district, it'll show me directly on screen. But the sub areas, they do not. Alright, let's head over to the church. How long are you going to stream today? For a good couple of hours, probably another 5 hours. So if you have a game that you'd like to stream, or if you'd like to play, let me know. No obligation, ever. But if you'd like to see something in today's streaming, and you don't even have to be here, you can watch it on demand if you like. Alright, church, what you got? Knock, knock. Now imagine if Grand Theft Auto had all of its like buildings, or a good majority of them, over 50% of all their buildings could be entered. I hope that's what they're working on, because just imagine if you had a massive city and all of the structures could be entered, it would create zones of gameplay within that, like skyrise, the skyscraper buildings. All the houses could be like they would have infinite like capability of creating arenas and little pockets of just amazing encounters and gameplay for another decade, which they'll probably milk Grand Theft Auto 6 for. Because if Grand Theft Auto 6 is costing $3 billion, what... I mean, I wouldn't even mind if they did just some spin-off stuff and started just adding new... Because they don't do that. Like Red Dead Redemption, they had 0 story like updates. They used to. At least I feel like they used to. But now there's just one game, and that's good. The main story is good. They just do the microtransaction stuff, which they have the right to do that as well. Oh, is it going to be outside the church? Or is it going to be above? Whoo! Brother, I am always here when you are streaming, even if I'm not chatting. So it's nice to know you're live for a bit. Yeah, I'll be here for a bit. And like right around this time, like if you're wanting to do Mortal Kombat, or if you want to jump into Marathon, and you see me on, I'll stop and jump in. I know we don't get a lot of time to play some stuff, but everybody's schedule is very, very different. Well, that's dangerous. Alright, how do we grab onto the ladder? No, no, no. Oh, no, don't close on me. How do I... There we go. Oh, why aren't you grabbing onto the ladder? There you go. There you go. Good. No, no, no. What? Okay, the game needs to have a better way of having the player interact with ladders. Alright, I think we're gonna move my camera back over to where it should be. Is this the relic? Nope, that's just a regular Palmore pill. Alright, puzzle time? Let's check around here for some other stuff. Candles, candles, candles. I like this turn on candles. Instead of light candles, it's turn on candles. I'd like to see Pearl Abyss make a sci-fi game. I'll finish Silent Hill while you are live. We could go for a bit of marathon. Okay. You let me know, my friend. You let me know. I think I'm starting to get used to those like puzzles. It does things in straight lines. Alright, I guess we got the deck. Activate the Pillar of Radiance. What's up, buddy? Alright, let's grab this ladder. Camera tucks in. Okay. Activate the Pillar of Radiance. Now, for me, if I was not using... Let's say I just turned off my HUD. And I'm going to have to bring my camera back over here. I'm going to bring it up here at the top. Alright, if, like everything below here, it says activate the Pillar of Radiance. I can see on the mini-map that it is 116 meters to my left and back that direction. 116 meters. Now, if I didn't have that, and it was telling me to activate the Pillar of Radiance, how would I know what to do? How would I know where to go? Now, I would look at that and I was like, oh, that must be the Pillar of Radiance. This game must be super, super impossible. Well, not impossible. Difficult to play and find out where to go next without the map telling you where to go. I think the game does a pretty decent job with not telling you the exact point, but an area to search. But I would think that would be the Pillar of Radiance. Does that not look... Well, that's more of a column, isn't it? I don't know. That could be a pillar. Yeah, that's a pillar. The Pillar of Radiance. But that's not it. Pillar of Radiance is back over this way. Now, I could just explore. Like, nothing around here tells me Pillar of Radiance. Okay, so because I know it's in that direction, is there anything that would just scream to me Pillar of Radiance? I also absolutely don't get that some people compared Silent Hill to Souls-like. Yes, you can dot... Oh. Well, I think the comparison is... and I think there needs to be different levels of comparison. Like, oh, I really liked what Dark Souls did, so it feels good, combat here, because I've learned to enjoy combat. For me, I compare combat to games in Dark Souls, but the game that I'm playing doesn't have to be like Dark Souls. I may really enjoy parrying more now in games. Replaced that game that's that side-scroller that I've been playing. I enjoy parrying and I enjoy counter-attacking because Dark Souls has made me enjoy difficult games that have parrying. That kind of comparison is okay, but if they're saying that the combat is just like Dark Souls, or man, why can't combat be just like Dark Souls? Like, combat in this game is good, but it's not Dark Souls, but it certainly has parrying. It has the ability to counterattack. It has combinations. I don't know, does Dark Souls have combinations? That's that whole Thief of Joy conversation that you and I have had, and that Eldon, Shale, and I were having during the Baldur's Gate game that we really didn't play. We just talked during that stream. I think if you compare to itself, I think is fine. But if they're saying combat in Silent Hill F has anything to do with Dark Souls, or it's not good because they prefer Dark Souls, that's not a good comparison. But if they're saying there's similarities there, then they're a fan. I mean, it is. I can't think of a review that I've gone and watched that doesn't say, when you think about all the other games that I've played, this game pales in comparison. It's like, how about just look at the game? Just, is the game what it's saying it's trying to do? Is it doing it well? Unless the developers like do all their promotional and marketing is like inspired by Dark Souls, like that is exactly what we're trying to go for, then you kind of just have to take their... But even then, just kind of look at the game for what it's trying to do for itself. Not rob it of its fun, but... Do you enjoy parrying? Why haven't you beaten Sekiro then? Explain yourself. Because I'm distracted really easily. I'm easily distracted. Squirrel, just like one of those. It's oh, look at that new game. I just walked right by the pillar. I didn't even notice the pillar. I guess the Pillar of Radiance is inside this wall. Never in a very long time, since Cyberpunk 2077 and probably the Witcher series, have I enjoyed just walking in a game. I guess some Death Stranding is in there, but even Death Stranding, like, I needed to get things delivered, so I wanted to do it in an efficient time, and sometimes you were limited on when you need to do things. There was actual sense of urgency for some of those missions. But for this game, I've really, really enjoyed just walking. Alright, define pillar for me. Hold on a second. Define pillar and a basic height. I guess a person could be the pillar of the community. This does not look like the Pillar of Radiance. I'm asking Autopilot to define pillar for me. A pillar is a vertical structural element that supports loads from above, such as beams, slabs, arches, or roofs, and transfers those forces down into the foundation. It is similar to a column, but the term pillar is often used more broadly to include both freestanding supports and those integrated into walls. In masonry and concrete construction, a pillar may also appear as a wall pillar, which is a thickened vertical projection bonded to the wall that increases stability and carries compressive forces. So, activate the Pillar of Radiance. Does this look like a Pillar of Radiance? Like, how would I have known? My definition of Pillar of Radiance is, or pillar, is changed. Puzzle, it's a puzzle, it's a puzzle. It's an eye, it's an eye. Aha, it's an eye. Haha. Little bit, little bit, little bit. Alright, up, up, little bit, little nudge, little nudge, little nudge, little nudge. There we go. Nudged it perfectly. Another complaint I have with Silent Hill is there's way too much healing items on hardest difficulty. Alright, be forewarned. And you've probably played through some Crimson Desert, you can bring an infinite number of healing items, and that will get you through just about any fight. I have definitely gone out and cooked. You have to cook them or buy them, and if you run out of money, then you can't buy any, or if you run out of ingredients, you can't cook any. But you could bring in just this massive amount of healing items, steaks and soups and stuff like that, and while you're fighting, I guess you can consume. Just imagine like having a bowl of crispy, like, cream soup with some sprinkling of bacon and vegetables, and you've made that and you have it in your inventory, and while you're fighting and swinging your sword, you're consuming soup to refresh yourself and give yourself like 200 points of health. Now, you could go into a battle, and I challenge you to do this, Eldon, because you might enjoy this, and this is a self-challenge, and I should do this myself too. And I'm hoping the New Game Plus or the End Game allows us to refight some of these boss battles that I've been doing, because you can parry and you can dodge and not take damage if you time everything right, and you won't need any health items like you've told me. It's like, what's the point of healing if you don't take hits? But you could, if you wanted to, go in with a full inventory of healing food and just spam that to stay alive. Even then, I've sometimes just started to run out because I'm taking so much damage. I don't know if you've gotten to any of those fights, especially when I'm just getting swarmed by 10 to 12 enemies at the same time. And they don't wait. I like the fact that they don't wait for you to be fighting one enemy. They will all gang up on you. They'll strategically try to give their own opponent or their own allies their moment with you, but 3 or 4 of them could be attacking you at the same time, so you got to watch incoming damage, especially from the bigger guys of the group. Feels is there blah 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 blah. There are way too much healing items on hardest difficulty, which feels insulting in a weird way, as if the game doesn't trust my difficulty choice. Can you not bring healing items? I've found that I really like that Cyberpunk 2077 changed this, and it makes the game feel more difficult, because you could, and I think this should also just be a choice, a difficulty setting, as you said, right? So as you increase difficulty, they should be changing gameplay, not just the enemies can take more damage. I don't like that. I understand why they do that. Like, they'll do more damage to you for the same type of attack and the same type of weapon, and you'll do less damage to them. That's the standard, let's change the difficulty, instead of there just being more enemies, or an enemy heals themselves, or etc. I would like to see more games do that, and Cyberpunk did a pretty good job of implementing some of those ideas. And I think as you increase the difficulty in Cyberpunk, the enemies will now start hacking you. And I think across the board, no matter what difficulty, they change the healing items now. I think you have infinite healing items, but there's a cooldown, which I feel is a little bit more intuitive. It's not perfect. I think that should still just be assigned to, hey, if you're at an easy difficulty, then you can spam all you want with healing items. But if you're on the hardest difficulty, maybe you only have 2 items and you can only use 2. I don't know how to best describe what I'm thinking in my head, but I think too many times, and I think Cyberpunk still does this, too many times there are bullet sponge difficulty settings, which I think are kind of disingenuous of what a game difficulty should be. I haven't continued CD yet. I want to finish my other stuff first. CD, Crimson Desert. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's fine. Well, you can offer items at the Shrine for Faith, so I do this. Okay. Yeah, I played Silent Hill F up to this point where you walked into this very water-covered area. Like, the floor was mostly water, and you were like trying to navigate around to this door. But I don't think I've gotten past that point. Right around there, I updated my PlayStation 5 to a PlayStation 5 Pro, so I uninstalled everything from my original PlayStation 5, and then I've slowly started to reinstall games that I want to play. And then Crimson Desert launched the same day that I got my PlayStation 5 Pro. I was like, well, now that I'll be able to play it, but looking at the Xbox Series S and how well it's running Crimson Desert, it's don't necessarily think I needed to upgrade, but it's because Cyberpunk 2077 finally got its PlayStation 5 Pro update that I went ahead and pulled the trigger. Alright, we're going to pull my camera down here to the bottom. Alright, so we're going to the Spire of Soaring. Okay, so that would tell me that's the Spire of Soaring. So I think I could. Let's see if we can turn off our map. What options do we have there? Let's go to Settings. Preset Contrast HDR Audio Input. Oops. Others. Go back to Settings. Okay, Video, Audio, Input, Language and Gameplay. View 3D Stronghold, Display Kits, Accessories, Display Headgear, Fix Minimap Rotation. I don't know if I can turn the camera off. UI HUD Size. Okay. UI HUD Size. Adjust the size of the HUD displayed during gameplay. Can it be all the way to 0? No, 90. UI Size. I can just go down to 90%. Blur, Camera, Look Ahead, Subtitles, Display Blood, Depth of Field is on, Display Blood is on, Subtitles on, Font Size Standard, Minimum Font Size. It does not look like I can turn off my camera visual range. Adjust the camera's visual range. Is that the field of view? Vertical offset, horizontal, camera auto follow, that's on. Camera shake intensity. Does not look like I can turn off my HUD, which is unfortunate because I like the option. I think that's grounds at least to make the comment. And here I am. I'm telling you, OBS is having a seizure right now. So my camera on this one is also, I think I may have to completely redo. Like it reset everything. Like my camera's frozen. The game, is it frozen? Okay, so the game is not frozen, it's my camera that's frozen. And I've had to do this every time I switch, which might not make it worth switching to yeah, that I don't want to have to keep doing that. So if I switch back to game, is that camera now going to be frozen? Yep, it is. God, what is wrong with you, OBS? Alright, so for the sake of me not having to go back and forth with a frozen camera, I'm going to stay on gameplay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There it is. Okay. For the sake of not having a frozen camera, I am going to stay here and not go into my share, but I am going to go ahead and take the make the comment here for feedback. The HUD. This could be enhanced. Can do speech to text. I would like to see the ability to turn off the HUD. Currently there's no way to allow the player to have a clean screen. Yeah, just something that would be nice to have them do. Alright. I am wearing the same outfit as these cats. Yeah, just hold that light for me, buddy. Let's hang out. Alright, let's get our horse. We know we're going over there to that pillar. If my horse walks up next to me, then we'll jump on. But there. He's actually done a pretty good job. But now he just keeps walking. What is he doing? Why is he... Now he's running away. Where are you going? Get back over here. No. No. What are you doing? Do 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 do. Let's go this way. We've got some enemies over here somewhere. Just gonna thread the needle. The Spire of Soaring. That looks like a Spire of Soaring. Are you good or bad? Depends if they're gonna tell me to turn around. Looks like somebody's mansion. You guys gonna let me in?
Halt! You cannot go any further.
Okay, that's a no. I'd have to break in there if I guess I'm gonna go in that house. Alright, back on the horse. Just curious if I could have just walked in there. Windmere Manor. Windmere. Windmere? They got guards all around this one. Except in the rear. We'll assault the rear later. We may need to cross over. This water should be roaring. I'll go this way. Sorry for the camera movement. If it's making anyone nauseated. Oh, hello. There's blimps out there. That's not the Abyss. Ah, a whole nother city out there to explore. Got a massive city there to explore. A massive city over that way to explore. Looks like another one up there. Whew. Look at all those over there. Little pockets of civilization. Very interested about that castle right there. All in time. All in time. Yeah, I think my estimate of 1,000 hours really being the sweet spot. And there's a way that I would approach 1,000 hours, and it's the explorative version. So I'll get more times with my slow pace to absorb everything and just to enjoy being in the world. And then there will be gamers that have a much more focused, and I need to be maximizing the time to always excel, always upgrade, always learning more with every step, because again, time is precious. But me, I'm just in awe of everything that I'm seeing. I do not think that Grand Theft Auto 6 will be anywhere near as impressive in its world. It will be cool, and I know there will be moments of, wow, this is cool tech. But not only the tech is lending itself to the the majesty, if you will, the spectacle, the captivation that I've mentioned before in my streams that just has me so excited to go out there and explore over there. I want to know more. I hope that's something that we get in Grand Theft Auto, because it would be a nice game to be playing, but I don't find myself like gravitating back towards Grand Theft Auto like I do with this game. Maybe it will. Maybe it will. I think this game does a very, very good job with environmental, like, storytelling. Okay, we're not breaking that. Can I just squeeze through? Alright, let's find our way in. This is another one of those, Eldon. If you don't want to know, look away. Might be a I don't know, not a puzzle. I don't know if it's necessarily a puzzle to get in here. It's just there might be something that I'm missing here that's obvious to people that have already done it. I mean, I'm thinking the same thing. It's just like, do I climb up to the top? It looks relatively simple to do with with the rest areas. I'm surprised that I'm not able to bash through the front, or at least use, you know, my tether here to pull the door out from its... Yeah, I'm surprised I'm not able to pull that door out. That's not it. I guess I could climb up. Is that the way of it? Alright, I'm not poking my way in here, but it is a rest area. Did it just pull my dog in there with me? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh, I got lucky. I'm doing the same thing Eldon was doing. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What do I do? What do I do? Why is my dog coming up here? Alright, need to make a comment. Do not have your dog follow you. Look at it. Oh. That needs to be fixed. Do not allow companions or our furry friends. Do not allow furry companions to follow player while climbing. Look at this. I was climbing a 200 to 300 foot spire, and my dog was climbing the wall with me. He was clipping through the wall. He was trying to stand on small, tiny outcroppings, and it just looked very broken. Alright, speech to text complete. Alright, where can I go? Hopefully I can rest on this edge here. If not, I'm screwed. I wish I could gain back some stamina. Nope, nope. Dang it. Dang it! Let's climb over here. Alright, next one. I feel like how Eldon must have felt on that first building that he was climbing on. Like, why is my dog here? You should not be here. Alright, well maybe this is the way. Do I need to climb up? Yeah, the double jump for this game is strange. Let's see if I can go to a tutorial or something. Credits, add-on, title screen, skills, journal. Challenges, notifications. Acquired knowledge. Nope. Okay, knowledge, challenges, faction quests, inventory, map. Oh, that's not it. I forget where the tutorial stuff is at. Guides, there it is. Alright, controls, quest, adventure, life, special. Controls, I guess, jumping, double jumping. Running, interaction, precision jump. So, even though I have unlocked double jump, do they not give me a tutorial? I don't know why I need a tutorial for double jumping, but I do know that I have unlocked it. Let's make sure that we've unlocked it. Alright, that's probably going to be where in here, probably. Pump kick. Multi-shot. Where is double jump? Oh, double. Can we get more stamina, or does that cost 3? Cost 3. Double jumping green. Keen senses. Alright, let's go to the red. Where was double jump at? Falling palm. I feel like it was in the blue. Vault. Body slam. Clothesline. Grappling. Why am I missing it here? Unarmed combat. That's my stamina. What the heck? Where is it? Keen senses. There it is. Press square twice mid-air before landing. Oh. Do I need to double pump it? No, that's just me gliding. Nope. Why will it not let me double jump? Okay, I'm gonna have to put that as a feedback. I might be doing something wrong, but double jump is not working. Sometimes I can get it to work, and it might also be the fact that I'm indoors. Maybe it's turning off my capability of double jumping, which seems kind of odd. This is a question mark. Why is it so difficult to do a simple double jump? Yeah, no idea why it is so hard to do a double jump. Okay, now I can't jump at all. It's got to be something that the game is turning off. Okay, that was very weird. Like I was standing here and I was unable to jump. No, don't pet the dog. Alright, I'm going to have to actually make that a comment as well. Console controls. What's the thought here? It is frustrating when you're pushing a single button to do multiple things, and if anything that is interactable is also with that same button, then the player is constantly doing things they don't want to do, like petting a dog when they want to jump, or jumping on top of a table when you're trying to talk to an NPC. Yeah, not sure why that is. And I don't think I have any, on console at least, I don't have any capability of altering my key bindings. If I could just double jump, I could get on top of this. Am I going to have to climb? Why I can't double jump is beyond me. No, no, no. Why am I hovering? Oh, there's a fan. Okay, that's interesting. I'm very confused as to why I can't just... Alright, let's just climb up. Okay, let's climb up further. Climb up further. Keep climbing. Keep climbing. Okay, just decided not to climb. Thanks. Alright, let's land on this. See if this does anything. Let's crouch down. Okay, that's not going to go down. I imagine that this will raise up to the top. Okay, so we need to fall down here. Let's just fall down. I know not if this is even what I should be doing. Alright, there is some spheres there. I can always easily go back up to the top. Should I be bringing those spheres with me? And can I unlock the front door? Doing with these spheres? I hear some noise. Is it the fan that I've turned off? Oh. The platform came down. Interesting, interesting. Some water developed in here. It's probably from just raining down from above. There's a hole over here. A tunnel. Activate the spire of soaring. Activate the spire. So if I'm trying to think of what I should be doing here. If I'm standing on the platform and the platform soars upwards, what does that do? And do I need to go to specific levels? Alright, I still need both of them to be inserted. Does that start the fan? But it's not going to go all the way up. And it stops here. It's going to keep going? Keep going? No? Why did you stop here? Looks like there's no... Oh, hold on. Alright, maybe I need to push that button. Bro, if you would just double jump like this... like I've asked you to so many times. Okay, I can't climb up that for some reason. Gotta climb up the middle. Okay, I guess I can climb up the middle, but not on those other platforms. Alright, let's go up to the top here. I think I need to be down on top of that thing, and then smash it, maybe? Alright, am I gonna have to climb up to the top again? Alright, let's drop back down. Go ahead and crouch. No, what are you leaning for? There you go. There you go. Alright, let's keep climbing. See if we can get up to this next platform. There are some good rest spots here. No, don't. I want to climb, but because my dog is in close proximity to me and I've just got the pet icon, like even when I'm facing the wall, I still have the pet. So if I want to jump up, I end up like nope. I need to jump, buddy. Get out of the way. I'm trying to climb here. Okay, so this is a problem. And I'm going to add an update to the comment section, and I'll drop this feedback on their website because it's annoying. Companions. Do not allow furry companions to follow player while climbing. I was climbing to a 200... I was climbing a 200 to 300 foot spire, and my dog was climbing all the way... Well, actually wasn't climbing, was apparating to my highest point on the wall with me. He was It was clipping through the wall, and it was trying to stand on small, tiny outcroppings and just looked very broken. Also, the pet interaction button takes precedence over trying to use the climb button. Very annoying. Yeah, not sure. Like, he just needs to get out of my way, but if I try to jump back over to the other side, see it? It's just very weird. Now why would a dog be climbing up here? Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break for the restroom. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm not liking this whole dog following thing. Especially when I'm way up here climbing around. Because they apparate wherever I'm at, just kind of feels odd. Are you able to climb? There you go. Come on. You can do it. Get up there. Wow, it sent me all the way up. Alright, I'm not getting energy up here, so... Is there a way to rotate it? Okay. I just saw those lights. Alright, can I rotate it? There we go. It just, you know, sometimes there's systems in place that just, if you keep working at them, eventually it feels like it just works. But see, now I'm not 100% sure anything's happening. Fuck yeah, the game not interesting again. The F Silent Hill F is not interesting again? Oh no. Yeah, see how I've got, okay, those appear to be aligned properly. I think now it's this thing. How do I... Ah, what about these? Aha, aha. Puzzle time, folks. All right. Aha. What I want expected to happen, but not in a way I thought it would. Does that mean that you felt it should have been that way, and there's no reason why it couldn't have gone the way you are now experiencing? I don't know if I'm articulating that right. Alright, so I need to... Let's rotate this one. Go higher, yeah, boy! Up we go, up we go. Alright, you gonna stop again, or gonna go all the way to the top? All the way to the top, all the way to the top. Let's go, go, go. All the way to the top. Yeah, boy. Yeah, in we go. God, I feel like I'm in a Mass Effect game sometimes. Spire of Soaring. Something else is happening. I can hear something else happening. Something is happening! It's opening! Oh my gosh! What? I'm going up, guys. I am... What? I'm still ascending, y'all. It's just as I feel like I've seen things that are really, really cool. Oh, look at that shadow. Where are we going? Wow, look at that. I've got all that little area over there to explore. I haven't explored that way. I haven't explored that island out there. I have not explored that massive city. I've mostly just been over there. That looks like Hernand Castle right there. I'm still going up, y'all. Is there... What is that all over there? We're passing through the clouds. There's a video out there where a guy found out how to... It's a mod on a PC, but it gives you unlimited like jumps or darts forward, and he went to space. Like, they have space out there. You could keep going up, and he did this for like hours, just continuously ascending, and he got out into space, and you could see the curvature of the Earth. So I don't know what Pearl Abyss was making, and maybe it might be something that has to do with the story of the game. Maybe there's somewhere we go, but crap, look at all that. Look at all that I have to explore. There's probably at least another 60 to 100 hours there. I've already spent 60 hours just on this side of the map, and I haven't even explored all of the Abyss up here. It's a new location though. Seamless transition. Unless you're fast traveling, there are 0 load times, or you die. Either you're fast traveling or you die and have to reload. There's been 0 load screens. It's amazing. Yeah, and I don't have any idea. Remember how it had the flap open? I have no idea how I opened that. I don't know if it was contextual or just no idea. I need to buy better stuff though. God, this is so good. Guys, this is so good. I easily could have spent another 60 hours just down in Hernand area. Easily. Fleshing out the map, exploring, doing missions, doing the repeatable stuff, hunting, fishing, fighting all the bandits, fighting some of the other bosses. I don't know if I can repeat it. It'd be nice if I could repeat some of those fights. Maybe just a separate mode to where you just jump into an arena and you can pick your enemy to fight. Fast travel point? Hell yeah, fast travel point. Alright, I need to activate this thing somehow. Activate the sky bridge. God, look at this thing. I need to do some research. How many people have been working on this particular game? How many people? And then I'm gonna, I know a comparison we say is the Thief of Joy, but I'm gonna compare studio to studio. Like, listen, Pearl Abyss is a studio of this size. They spent this much money, and they created this. And then you look at Company B, and they have 10 times as many employees, and they spent 10 times as much money, and they couldn't create anything near. Now, I'm sure budget sometimes goes to actors, so you're putting multi-million dollars to voice actors, and especially if they're well-known voice actors, which I don't think they need. I wish they'd just go and pick new voice actors. I like Troy Baker, but you don't need to have Troy Baker in order to have good voice actors. I like Jeremy Lee. She was the voice of the female V, but you don't need her in everything. I'm glad that they still to this day, I think they still have pretty good control over auditions. Like, even I know that Henry Cavill tried to audition for James Bond. I don't think they're ever going to have an American. They probably never. They tried once to have an American as James Bond. God dang, look at this place. Like, that's an entire other part of the Abyss. That's another part of the Abyss. Hope I can get over there. I hope they're not just floating areas and I can get over to them. I mean, at some point I'm going to be able to mount a dragon and fly around on it, but I have no idea how far away that is. The Earth is flat. Well, I can 100% tell you that it is. I've seen it firsthand. That's why there's a horizon and things disappear below the horizon the further they get out. I've seen it on Navy ships out there cruising and deploying, and as the ship gets further and further away, it starts to descend into the horizon. I've watched it happen. And I've also been up in the air at 13,000 feet. And I've seen ships. And I can see them. And then they disappear over the horizon. And they drop below. Could this all be an illusion that the Navy has just presented me in some kind of a screen? Sure. I guess the technologically possible. Bond should always be British. Everything other than, yeah, it's, I don't think that they should ever get away from that. I think they did, though. I'm trying to think of Roger Moore, right? Roger Moore was an American. Pretty sure. I might be wrong. Or was it Timothy Dalton? I don't think it was. There was a point where Bond was an American. But I think they've just locked that down. It's like now they will not. He can't be like extremely well known. He can't be a superstar. He can't be above a certain age. Except for Sean Connery. Sean Connery could probably come back as Bond if he hadn't already passed. I'd take him as Bond again. Alright, I think we're going to punch this. I think it's punch time. Punch? What do you guys think? Punch? Nope. Alright, there's power there. Alright. Don't see. I am going to order a pizza, y'all. I will take a break at some point. In the absence of requests, I'll probably just stay in Crimson Desert because I was supposed to, or I wanted to. I wanted to play Crimson Desert a bunch on Saturday and Sunday, but I found a good group to play board games with. I've been playing with Erotic Stud Muffin and See You Dying. And we played Slay the Spire, which is a video game and a board game. First a video game, I believe, and then they made a board game of it. And we've been playing on Tabletop Simulator, the board game of Slay the Spire, and it is great. It's great just to hang out. I was going to search something, and then I lost my train of thought. Oh, pizza. Pizza, food. Hey Siri, open Slice. Oh, I get a free pizza, y'all! Yes! I get my free pizza! Da-da-da-da-da! Woohoo! You supported local and earned a free large cheese pizza. Heck yeah, y'all! Redeem it. Nice. So we got a free pizza. Redeem reward. I'm going to get a 14-inch. But I am going to add, which would normally be $19. And I'm gonna add, let's see. Let's do half Canadian bacon and half pineapple. And then let's do pepperoni on the other side of it. And we'll do extra pepperoni. So we went from a $33 pizza to a $15 pizza because I added a bunch of toppings. And I'm okay with that. And that pizza will feed me for 3 days. Easy. Alright, let's go to our proceed to checkout. Redeemed by April 3rd. We did that. Let's proceed to checkout. $15.35 total. I will pick it up in about 15 to 30 minutes. Shoo 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 shoo. Bum 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 bum. Tip, because we're saving money, we'll give him a $3.40 tip, which takes our total to $18.75, which would normally be $34. So essentially, we're close to 50% off, especially all that I added to it. So I'm okay with that. Let's place the order. It is on its way to being made. Sweet. Yeah, that pizza, a 14-inch pizza, that's going to feed me for 3 days easy. At least on lunch. I've got gyoza, rice, and vegetables tonight for dinner. Well, so I had half of it with pepperoni, just pepperoni, and the other half is Canadian bacon and pineapple. We'll see how they do. We'll see how they do. Alright, what do we need to do here? So this is our power source. And this is powering all of that. Somehow I need to get... I don't see any interactions here. That's going... Is that powering it all over there? Don't know if this should get power. I don't think it is. It's got to have something to do with that up there. Something to do with that up there, y'all. Okay, it doesn't reach that far. Okay, hold on. See, now I'm getting double jumps. See how I got a double jump there? I could, maybe it just turned it off during the like indoor areas. All right, how do I activate you? Oh, I just had to connect it. Oh. Is it already activated? Okay, maybe I have to go to each one of these. Okay, so This one is already active, so I need to go up to those then. All right, we got some traveling to do. Ah man, double jumping is not as intuitive as I would like it to be. I have to sit there and like mash the button. And even then it doesn't work. Now see? If I could have gotten a double jump there, I would have been able to climb up and jump over there. But because the double jump doesn't work the way it should work. There we go. See, if I could just get that to happen every time. It just doesn't seem to want to. Come on. I don't think we're going to make it, guys. Gonna jump at just the last second. No, no, jump, no, 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 jump, jump, leap. Oh my gosh, I'm just out of stamina. I just ran out of stamina. And I can't leap. Oh, I'm so close. Alright, we're gonna have to release and then glide. Son of a bee. Alright, how are we going to do this? We need to get up there. Alright, let's see if we can just jump without double jumping. I don't think I'm going to have enough stamina to get up there. I'm so close. No, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, maybe. Is there any kind of wind, or should I ride that thing up? Alright, let's see if we can ride this rotating. Let's see here. If double jump was reliable, I could probably use that to get up to, you know, this location I need to be in. But because it's not, no. All right, so we're not going to use that. Maybe we could grab onto the outside. Can we grab onto the outside? Grab. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. There we go. There we. Nope. Nope. Yeah. We. All right. That worked. All right. We need to get over there. All right. How do we? Okay, that one's not working. Up, up, up. Up, up, up. Up we go. There we are. Oh, I have high hopes. I hope they are still making a Mass Effect. I hope they're making another Halo. I know they're remaking Halo 1, and I'm okay. Like, if they can remake Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3 with modern multiplayer, like all the bells and whistles, and they remake all these amazing games, I'm okay with remakes. I would like a new entry into the series, but if they need that, if they can save a little bit of money with just doing a remake, I'm okay with that. I mean, it's one of my favorite series. But I would like to see them cap off the story with Master Chief and Cortana. I don't really feel like they did that with Infinity. Or Infinite. Okay, that one's solid. That one's working. We need to go and make this one work. God, the game is running so... I'm on PlayStation 5. I'd like to see... Actually, I think I saw Eldon get up into the abyss and was able to look down. It's certainly a lower resolution, or maybe lower detail, but I can't even say that. Even looking down, I am still seeing tons of detail. Oh, I forgot these are deadly. We're getting there. Alright, we've got 3 of them going. Alright. We need to hopefully glide over there. Hopefully we can. Actually, I probably want to go back up to the top of this one. If that's even possible. Let's go over here and explore. What's over here? What's over here? I hope there's a fast travel point. We're hoping for a fast travel point. No? Maybe? Maybe? Don't know what's up here actually. Looks like something that would open up. Not sure what that is. Alright, that is operating as needed. I would like to jump on this larger spinning and allow me to glide over to the next location. Let's even see if that's possible. That's where I want right there. Get it, get it. Yeah, boys. Nope, nope. Oh, 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 jump up, jump up. There we go. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Exactly what we wanted. Alright, we need to go activate. Does this other one have power? I think we just need to go here, right? Mash this button right here. Maybe. Maybe. Sometimes this is what they want me to do. Oh, 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 oh. Grab on, grab on. Alright, let's jump back over here. I'm missing something. It seems like there's power, but that's not illuminated. Alright, what are we missing? Oh, is it that one? Oh, ouch, 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 ouch. That was stupid. Oh, that one's active. What is not active? That's active. What are we missing, y'all? What are we missing? Something is amiss. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, ow, ow. It's dumb just walking right through all that. Alright, let's walk up here. Let's see if there's something up here. Does double jumping require spirit? Alright, let's wait. Alright, spirit, one leaf of spirit is almost full. Let's see if we can get a double jump. Okay, double jump does appear to cost spirit. This is not powered up, so I don't know what we are missing. What's not spinning? Alright, let's see if putting our tether in there is what will make it work. Or do I need to spin it? Ooh, maybe I need to spin it. No, see, there's... Maybe I just wasn't centered on it? It's like it's trying to do something. This left one's powered, the right one is not powered. Why is the white one not powered? What is going on with y'all? Yeah, see how this one here isn't powered? But that one over there on the left is powered. Okay, okay, let's see. Something over here maybe we need to fix. Oh, what was that? Conduit is broken. That do it? That do it? What else am I missing? Oh, got a conduit down here. Okay, we have 1, 2, and it looks like this third one. Okay, yeah, third one's not powered. Which direction are you going? Ow! Oh no! I hope I have enough stamina to climb back up there. I hope. OBS Studio is still hiccuping a lot. Oh, there's a conduit right there. A break in the conduit. There we go. We just need to go mash the button. Let's go. We did it. Yeah, I hope Mass Effect, I think I was starting to make a comment and then I completely trailed off as I do. I really hope that team is working hard on, and I hope they see this and is like, oh, we need to get better. But again, it's primarily the stories. There it is. It is active. What do we get? Obtained the artifact. We have activated the bridge. Maybe we haven't. We still got more to go. Unless those are sky bridges. Alright, let's see where our pizza is at. It's almost ready. It's almost ready. We're getting there. I am getting the munchies. Restore monolith crown. What is this right here? Looks like we've got 2 blue power. Can I just connect it? Let's go over to this one. This one looks like it's open. Start the device. Thought that's what I was doing. Oh, control. I keep trying to use my analog sticks to activate things, but it switches over to the D-pad. Oh, was that a fall? Oh my god. That was a fall. Need to be careful, y'all. I need to be careful. Ooh, each of these are. Up we go. Up we go. No stamina needed. look at that. Like, it's awesome to be up here. I wish there was a fast travel point up here. I don't know if that's one. But to get your bearings, you can come up here and then... Like, is this all of Pywell that I'm seeing now? Like, look at this large swath of water there. Alright, let's open up our map. Alright, I'm looking off this way. I'm looking way out in here. And if I'm looking off in this direction, this is the Crimson Desert I'm looking off into, way out here. Now, if I can explore all the way out there, again, this spot right here is all I've explored so far. 60 hours. And I could easily spend another 60 hours. Anytime you see these little fingers going off in here, that's just me going straight to a destination or a mission. I've said this many times in my streams. I'll say it over and over again to emphasize, for me, what makes this game so magical. It's that just sense of exploration is done very, very well. Alright, let's go ahead and jump on this thing. Go to the final battleground. Oh. This is the crow. The final battle with the crow, huh? Now this might be where I actually have some aerial combat with the crow. And the tutorial pop-up might show up again. Alright, let's do a quick save. Options. Save. Hooah. Alright, in we go. That was interesting travel. Do more of that. I know about platforming. I'm hoping just before this battle starts. Oh, look at this place. This is wicked. Alright, I'm going to make a different save. And maybe come back here and reload that fight. Alright. In we go. Oh, wait. Fast travel point. Yeah. Now, this would be good. If I can come back here to the Crow's Nest and refight this boss, that would be cool. The final battleground.
The light will illuminate your sins, heathens. Oh, Sullivan, hear us.
What is this? There'll be 5 offerings to Mother. As will you. Welcome to Mother.
Crow Brothers. Let's do this!
Kill every single last Greymane! Kill every single last Greymane!
Ouch!
blind.
Don't want to waste too much health items trying to fight these guys. What you got,
Come
Crow
out.
Man?
Let's end this.
Greymane, does this place please you? It shall serve as your grave.
My
We'll see
grave,
who
man.
they'll be.
This is my nest. The moment you set foot here, your fate was sealed! Bold of you not to flee, Greybane. I'll grant you that much. But now, lay down your arms and accept your fate.
Let's see.
Bold of you not to flee, Greybane. I'll grant you that much. But now, lay down your arms and accept your fate. Resist, and you'll only know greater suffering. Join those damned priests as an offering to the darkness.
There he goes. He's gonna jump and smash. I can't get away from that. I don't know if it's something that I can counter or... I'm not sure about that one. I'd hate to waste one of those instant revives. I gotta figure out how to block that. I think it's unblockable and I have to dodge. I've got to figure that out, or maybe if I strike him with an arrow, maybe?
Bold of you not to flee, Greybane. I'll grant you that much. But now, lay down your arms and accept your fate. Resist, and you'll only know greater suffering. Join those damned priests as an offering to the darkness.
Man, he's hitting harder. Oh! Nice move. Alright, we'll give this one more try and then I'm going to go pick up my pizza. So we'll probably, what have we done? We've done about a 2-hour stream. I'll go ahead and end the stream after this next attempt, and maybe we'll come back later this afternoon and play some other games, or maybe we'll go right back to Crimson Desert.
But now, lay down your arms and accept your fate.
Heal, 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 heal.
Resist, and you'll only know greater suffering. Join those damned priests as an offering to the darkness.
Oh, come on, I blocked. Oh no, here we go. I don't know how to dodge this. Ooh, I got out of that time. Heal, 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 heal. Oh no. Oh no. Ooh, I got it. These are one-hit kills.
Mother! She would always go on and on about you so fondly.
Oh wait, are they related?
In front of me.
Didn't really pick up on. Thought like his mother.
No interest in your story.
I should be all that she sees.
Is mother the White Crow?
In her eyes, I must remain above all. Greymane, Greymane. Always the bloody Greymane.
Oh, ow, ow, ow.
Every day I dream of
Parrying
tearing her
is
beloved
failing.
Greymane limb from limb.
Oh, the angle of the camera is way off too.
Why would such a weakling
Double hit.
Her gaze shall remain fixed on me, always.
If I restart, is the restart going to take me, or sorry, retry, is the retry going to take me back to the very beginning of the battle, or where I'm currently at in the battle? Regardless of where we start, we're going to go ahead and end the stream there. I'm just very curious where it's going to take me here. Is it at the very beginning of the fight, like Tier 1, Phase 1? That might be where I feel it might be worth it to revive myself. Okay, so it is on the first level. Alright guys, that is going to do it for me right now. I am going to go grab food. I'll come back and based on if I get any input from outside sources to do something else, I will. Otherwise, we'll come back and do some more Crimson Desert. Thank you all for being here for this very short, I say short, it's my standard 2 hours, but for this 2-hour stream of Crimson Desert, I am having an absolute wonderful time. This is my road to 1,000 hours. I'm going to continuously and regularly play this game until I get to 1,000 hours. I don't know of any game like in the foreseeable future over this year that I think will grab my attention as much. There are other games I'll be playing throughout, and I'll probably be playing Crimson Desert off stream to continuously move forward. But yeah, this is going to be very near the top of my list of favorite games over the last decade. Cyberpunk 2077 being at the top, and then my basic list. The list is in the description. You can see some of the games that I play pretty regularly to revisit, and those are the kind of games that I add to my top 10 list. It's ones that I enjoy going back to time and time again, whether it's just me missing that game or me having access to a new game in the series. Resident Evil 9 Requiem makes me go back and want to play all the other Resident Evil games. Yeah, Crimson Desert, I'm looking forward to hitting that 1,000-hour mark and beyond. I know it's a magical number. It doesn't really mean anything. Some people hit, the 60, 70-hour mark, I guess, if you're really pushing forward in the narrative and you want to just chase the story. I am chasing the lifestyle of the game and just being and inhabiting and meandering. I need to find another word. Just taking my sweet ass time in this game has been very, very enjoyable. So I will maybe be back this afternoon, maybe within an hour or maybe within half an hour, however long it takes me to go pick it up and come back. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next stream. All right, bye.